welcome to Success Stories Talk Show, Season 2, presented by Trident Communications in association with World Humanitarian Foundation. I am Alka, your host for today, and as our guest for today, we have Peeyoosha Chintaluri. She's hailing from a traditional artistic family of Kuchipudi, classical art form. She's also a social worker. And now that we have Peeyoosha on our show today, let's talk about her journey of success and let's hear the story from herself. Hello, Peeyoosha, how are you?
Hi, Alko. Very good evening. Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great too. So, Peeyoosha, first of all,
Mhm.
welcome to Success Stories Talk Show.
Thank you for having me.
Most welcome. And it's our pleasure to have you actually. So, Peeyoosha, please tell us something about yourself.
Yeah, about myself, as you gave in the introduction, I came from an art family background. I have done my BTech in the stream of electronic and communication. Later, I worked in Tata Business Service Support for 6 to 8 months. I think this is not my cup of tea. So I came back from it and I did my diploma in Kuchipudi. And the time when I'm doing my diploma in Kuchipudi, as every girl, even I wanted to get dressed up nice, and even I had a lot of interesting in designing and all apparel designing and mixing styling and all this stuff. So what I thought, okay, why don't I start something like that online? So we started with the online workshop boutique. Then it's running so successfully at that time for a couple of years. So we thought, okay, take a new step and let's establish into a group of companies. So we started with a group of companies which deals with fashion, arts, and media and foundation. So, well, coming to the fashion, we are running the workshop, which I can say we are the ones who introduce the workshop culture in South India. Like we will be a back-end support to the many boutiques across the countries. So, yeah, it's running super successful. Now it expanded to 10 countries. And coming to art, Kuchipudi has definitely been a poor man's dream. So what we thought, we are giving the scholarships to many of the people from slum area, rural background and all who are interested in this art form. And we are making them certifications, everything for free. So that it's not something that they learn art form for something fancy or nothing like that. It can also be taken as a profession for a bread earning living as well. So that we deal in a company's art section. Yes, media, we are venturing into the very big production this year, into the films. And yes, the foundation, it all my heart lies in the foundation. We started with Arambam Foundation, where we work on a project, Save Earth and Progress Education. So as a part of it, we have launched project Balika Vidya, where it works on a mission to educate rural girl child across India. So this is what I do, and this is where I'm from.
All right. So, Peeyoosha, you did your PhD in Kuchipudi dance. So, what brought an
Yeah.
interest in that? Like, what kind of difficulties were the ones that you faced during the early stage?
Yeah, no, I have not finished my PhD yet. So PhD is it's my dream come true like that. So what interested in me is basically I took the subject of Sri Chakram in Natya Shastra subject. So from my childhood, I have seen my mother has been doing research on the Sri Chakram, the whole universal power. Why is it in concentrated on one point, along with the Natya Shastra? And my uncle, who is a person who will be like worshipping the Ma Shakti, and he is the one he brought the Sri Chakram into the family, and he is being doing research on it, and also he is a scholar into it. So whenever I go to temple, I used to go to temple with my uncle and my mom. I used to see the lot of the Shatkodam, the architecture of Sri Chakra, which attracted me a lot into Natya Shastra. And it's something very mysterious, I should say, like something you can say the fictional films and all. That's how why the so much energy transfer is being done. So this is a main topic which interested me to do my PhD. So I started with this Sri Chakra in Natya Shastra. This is the topic which I'm doing right now. There's a lot to do. I haven't yet finished anything. I'm just going on.
All right. So, as you also mentioned that you're also into promoting Indian art and culture globally. So, please tell us
Hmm.
something about that.
Yeah, we are promoting Indian art and culture globally. Definitely, I should say yes. Because past 35 years, our academy, it's Nachavedam Kuchipudi Art Academy, which is serving many people. And I could say that hundreds of students we have shaped and molded from different countries. And also the stories from the epics like Ramayana and Mahabharata, we see that will be more catchy to the children if we give a visual presentation. People will be more attracted to serials instead of reading the books. Similar way, we bought many stories like Krishna Leela, right from Krishna's birth to his married life, and Shivoham, right from the abode of Shiva, about him and how he got married and what is the Shakti he's doing and how he's protecting the whole, you can say the universe and all. So these are the kind of we made it into plays and we presented across the countries. My mother, she done a world tour. I myself have done the India tour in these programs and all. So a lot of people got inspired. There were hundreds of moments where the little children used to come and they used to learn, okay, this is how Krishna is. This is good, this is bad. So we think, yes, we promote it globally. Still, we are doing it, and till our last breath, we strive to do it. So that's how art and culture we've done on it.
Oh, that's really nice. So, since you are also into social activities, what got you into it for the in the first place? And please tell us something about the AKFS club as well.
AKFS club. It's. I don't think I'm doing something like social activity or something. It is necessity for every human being that they have to support other people. It's what my grandparents taught me from my childhood. So what got me into it is when I started with the company. Like I started before the COVID and pandemic time. Then we have initiated this AKFS club to raise funds for the CSR activity for the company. You know the how the startup companies will be. We don't have much funds, so we have initiated this AKFS club, and we have been doing a different fashion shows, events, and ramp walks. We are raising funds through the tickets and all, and we are serving the people. So as a first edition, we have seen that the first time when pandemic hit, there were many people, many good hearts. We have witnessed they are coming front and supporting the people in the slum areas, the people from the daily wage workers and all. But if you observe, there are people from middle class sector where they can't go and ask anyone. They're the kind of people they can't ask. So the first pandemic, we have raised so much of funds and we gave groceries, some complete 6 months of groceries to many families in and around the Andhra Pradesh, we should say, and also the dance gurus. There is a part of neglected. So even they don't have any benefits such from government as well. Now they are getting some benefits after the pandemic, but at that time, we called everyone to our academy. We did Pada Puja and we gave with a lot of respect. We are honored to bring many families to our office and academy and do. That is how AKFS Club initiated. So it's like, I think every human should follow and at least give a little bit of support to other people. That's how it all started.
So, Peeyoosha, as you believe in education and you also worked on this project called Balika Vidya, please tell us something about this project.
Balika Vidya, yeah, it is started way back before the COVID. Like everyone thinks Balika Vidya, we started only at the time of COVID because we are distributing tabs and all. No, actually, this is my kind of a dream project. It started when I finished my BTech and all. I used to teach my dance students and all. They used to come to class and they do the homework till night 12 or 1 o'clock without knowing what the teacher gave them. So blindly, people are back of the scholastic education and all. So I thought it's just my perception. Of course, the schools are pretty good, the teachers are highly qualified. I'm not against any government, but my thought is the education should be more realistic. Suppose in dance we teach one mudra, we explain them why this mudra is done and where it should be used, and it's a more practical approach. So we can teach history in that way. Why, what happened at that time and how it should be implemented in this time to the present contemporary world. So I think that is a kind of a system where we should introduce, because I can't say that I'm introduced to the whole world, but at least to the people who are near to us and all, where they can understand the subject more well. Because as you know, every kid is unique. They have unique talents. Some kids might understand what is social, what is science. Some kids might understand what is other subjects like English and Sanskrit. So as kids are different, the courses should be different. So when this COVID time hit now, like many dropouts are happening in the school because of the lack of this digital gadgets and all. That time, then we thought, okay, we have to take a step, come front and do something. Then we took a strong decision we have to do. Frankly, I started with the company to arrange funds to my dream project only to bring a little change in this education system by providing app and tab and all, where at least the what is subject there in the books, it should be presented visually, Like all the epics, how we are presenting visually in dance, what is a subject there in books, it should be presented visually in our app, along with the contemporary courses, like you can say menstrual hygiene, which is very important, personality development, grooming, and artificial intelligence, robotics, all the kind of subjects which are sectorized to elite kids. Like you can send your kid to school, but to the international schools where they learn everything. But kid from a rural background, they might be very talented to learn AI, but there is no person to teach. So we want to mentor at that stage. That's how Balika Vidya started, and we are happy. This edition we are giving many tabs, and along with the preloaded app called iSchool app, we have already finished with the scrutiny process as well to the children. Very soon we are announcing the dates and all. That's how the idea started.
Oh, that's a really noble idea, I must say. But when you were talking about Balika Vidya, how are people supporting you for this project? Or are you getting any support from the government?
We might get support from government, but we did not approach any government till now. People response is overwhelming, I should say. Absolutely, there are many beautiful souls, I should say, across the countries, not in India. There is a person from Italy. There is a woman. I should mention her name is April. She's from Michigan. Different race and different cultures, and they don't even know like the people in India, the conditions. They are coming front and adopting the girl child education. The response is overwhelming, and across the countries, I should say, we are proud to say 25 countries are being involved in supporting the girl child education now. I am personally thanking everyone in this show that thank you for supporting us. Yes, government we didn't approach. Maybe we'll approach soon. We don't have the thought.
All right. But you know what you're doing, it takes a lot of determination to do that. So, who has been your biggest support and inspiration in this journey?
Yeah, inspiration. Yes, there were two strong pillars in my life, I should say. One pillar is my mom and dad. Of course, without my mom, she's the one who shaped me here. She will do a lot of charity, more than me, tenfold she will do, but she never comes friend. She is the one who inspired me to come into the designing, and she's the one who inspired me to get into all these things. And of course, my father with his constant support, what am I doing? And coming to the Balika Vidya, and I should especially mention about my sir who is my mentor, my guide. His name is Purna Simhadri. He is the one who's always there with me in a consistent support for this project, Balika Vidya, and also mentoring me personally coming to the business or whatever I take steps in my life. So the two strong pillars of my life, one is my mom and dad, I should say, my family support. Other one is my sir, my mentor support. He's a father figure to me. Uh, what I am today, what Balika Vidya is today is all because of him. That's it.
So, you know, ups and downs are a part of life. So, when you have your ups and downs, how do you deal with them?
Yes, ups and downs are part of life. I also face very regularly, like very often I get into these ups and downs because we are dealing with a very different project, right? Definitely we have different views on. I'm from a very, like sensitive artistic family and into a business and social entrepreneur, something very different, which is very outspoken. So whenever I feel low, I go and read the Alchemist book. First thing I do it, and second thing, I dance out myself. I listen to my favorite music, Anumacharya Kirtanas, which I feel okay, I'm into the spiritual world. And I go and dance for myself. I talk with Lord Shiva. So at times, like, I think he's my guiding force of all these things. So I do all different things. Everyone will have their own way of dealing, right? I deal with my pressures with music, dance, talking to my favorite god, reading my favorite book. So a lot of things.
All right. So, is there an unforgettable moment or event in the journey that you would like to share? Like you said, that there were small kids who came and told, oh, this is good, this is bad, this is Lord Krishna. So, are there any such other unforgettable moments?
Hundreds of moments. Because at the age of 6, I started my dancing career. I did my arrangetram at the age of 6. So, of course, there are hundreds of moments. It's not only about dance, it's about the project Balika Vidya, it's about the client appreciation in the company. I find happiness in very little things. So, there were many, but actually, okay, one or two I can share here, even I wanted to share with everyone. One is Balika Vidya, when I was talking to a completely stranger from other country, and I was explaining completely, I'm sitting and explaining the whole project. After that, they went on with tears. they were telling we haven't seen something about the contemporary education. A thought itself, it's very provoking thought. So they were literally, they cried, and that day itself they took an oath that they are going to give the free education, complete communication skills, full curriculum free. So she's the one who is working with Cambridge University. So I shouldn't reveal the name, but yes, we are going to bring a course from Cambridge University to our rural India as well. That is the biggest moment, I should say. Other moment in dance, when I'm doing the Krishna's role, when I'm playing the Krishna, I'm doing the Tillana in Krishna role. There is a very bold woman, I think 94 years or something. She came and she touched my feet and she told, as if the Krishna is coming and dancing over there. I was like, oh my God, what is this? I'm just so surprised and shocked. I think that's a great blessing. She's a very old woman, and that's a great blessing coming to my project and my dance. Definitely, these are two. I have many, but yes, these are two, I should say.
Yeah, these are actually moments that one would like to really share with people. So anyway, what are your future plans or upcoming projects if you would like to share it with the audience?
Future plans, definitely. We wanted to expand our project Balika Vidya. Right now, we are starting with 2 Telugu states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. We want to expand to all states in India. Each and every state will have a Balika Vidya learning center. That is my future plan regarding to project Balika Vidya. And coming to our dance, we are constructing a temple over here with the Nataraja Swami temple. So we wanted to give the free certification course of Kuchipudi across the countries or India. Whoever come there, welcome. We wanted to teach for free all the whole lifetime. So that is one of the temple is our dream, with the free classes and free auditorium to the budding artists. Everything should be free there. No monetary thing should stop an artist. That's my mother's dream, and of course, it's been my dream from my childhood. And yes, every girl child should be educated. That is our vision from Project Balika Vidya. Every girl child. So these are many are there, but yes, these two I wanted to share.
All right. So, what's your personal life mantra? How do you motivate or encourage yourself every day to go ahead with this?
Yeah, I do motivate whenever I feel low, whenever I feel depressed. I just close my eyes and I think then many children's future definitely is dependent on us. So there were many. It's not a project. Balika Vidya is an emotional connect to me. So hundreds of children. Whenever I close my eyes, I think I shouldn't do this work today. I want to take a break. Then I feel like there are hundreds of children who are looking for us. Uh, Something is going to bring a little change in country. So Project Balika Vijay is a driving force, and some external force is always driving me, friend. I don't call it as God. I don't call it as a power or something. I call it as a power or aura which everyone feels within ourselves. That is the force which always guide me to take it. That's how I motivate.
That's really nice. So, if not a business entrepreneur or a social activist, what do you think you would be?
Undoubtedly, I would be a full-time Kuchipudi artist. Of course, I am into it, but most of the time I'm spending for the Balika Vidya and of course to my company and all of my dream projects and all. Though I'm spending most of the time into our academy, but if these two things are like 24/7, I used to be in our academy. I used to come up with new production. Definitely a Kuchipudi artist coming from a family where I'm only the odd man out. All are beautiful, exceptionally high, phenomenal singers and artists in my family, where everyone are on the news daily. So I'm the only one who is back of the rural children education and all. So the one question, I would be a full-time artist. And of course, I love to be. Maybe if another life I wanted to be.
So, as you also, support women education, we have a World Humanitarian Foundation, which is our associated partner, and they work towards women empowerment. So, what are your views
Mhm.
about women around the world?
Women are empowered, and women are highly capable of doing anything. If where, no, but suppose how the old people says now, there are sayings like wherever the women is worshipped in the families, when women is happy, the family will be a happy place and happy home. Similarly, whenever the women are comfortable, safe, healthy and happy, the country will progress. On that mission, we started with the rural girl child education called Project Balika Vidya, where these little kids are going to be future women and the country is going to progress more and more and more. So we are doing a bit for a progress country. So women are definitely, we call it as a Ma Shakti, and they are Shakti where they can achieve anything and everything. Without them, I don't think the world is going to balance.
All right. So now that we are heading towards the end of today's episode, and the name of our show is Success Stories. So, what is true success for you?
True success is believe in yourself, stay happy. I don't know what other people think, but for me, if I write down something in my life that I want to achieve this, and whenever I achieve a goal, whenever I achieve a step, I think that is a successful day for me. I find happiness and success in every little things as well. If suppose some customer appreciates me, some women comes and say you performed so well, and a girl is being educated and she is going to represent India at world platform. This all comes under success to me. So whatever my goals, if I reach my goals, that is success. But ultimately, I define success staying happy, staying healthy, and that's what I feel. That's how the success should be defined.
Definitely. So, Peeyoosha, thank you so much for joining with us today and gracing this episode with your presence and your thoughts and the work that you're doing. We wish you all the very best for all your projects.
Thank you so much, Alkaji. And I've seen many hosts, but you've been so make me so comfortable. Actually, I'm very far from the interviews and all. Such a beautifully this evening happened to me, and your hosting is very nice. You hosted it very well. Thank you so much for making me feel so comfortable. That's very important. That's where I can speak out myself. Thank you, Shivji, and thank you so much, Trident Communications, and thank you so much for everyone and even the foundation who are working for women empowerment. My best wishes. And also, if any support they are looking from the women empowerment part, we are definitely there. They can reach us out. And thanks for this beautiful evening, and ever grateful to everyone. Thank you.
First of all, thank you so much for the compliments, and it was my pleasure to host you. And thank you so much for coming to this episode today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining with us on this episode of Success Stories. For more such stories, just stay tuned. Please switch on the notification so you do not miss out on any more updates. And till the next episode airs up, just stay tuned, take care, stay safe, and bye bye.